Good morning, traders. This is Frank Chali with RJO Futures in Chicago, coming to you on Tuesday morning, October 15th, with your grain market morning commentary. Currently, grains are trading mixed. Corn's 1 to 2 cents better, soybeans about 5 cents lower, and wheat about 3 cents lower. Now, we're entering the third week of the government shutdown, so we're not getting the usual reports and updates on harvest progress and daily sales. So now, with China being able to fly under the radar, there's a lot of talk that they're out there buying U.S. corn and U.S. soybeans. We know they buy a lot of soybeans from us, but it's unusual for them to come and buy corn from us. If China does in fact need corn, if they're buying corn from us, we can see a little bump up in the price there. I remind you, a few years ago, you see what China did when they came up short on cotton. You can't eat cotton. If they run out of food, we could see prices move higher. So keep an eye on that. At some point, the government's going to start releasing that data again for us. So right now, by most guesses, soybean harvest is approximately 45–50% complete. And over the next 2 to 3 weeks, we should probably be wrapping things up for the most part, at least when it comes to the soybeans. Corn, at this point, most estimates are that it's roughly 30–35% complete with the harvest. And this market is technically oversold. We may see that there has been some buying from China. No confirmations at this point, but there's also been a lot of talk that the EPA has lowered its mandate on ethanol blenders. So that accounted for a large amount of the demand in the corn. I would argue that that is what drove prices to those record highs when you're taking, 40% of the crop and putting it into ethanol. So if there's some changes there, and it sounds like there could be, that's going to weigh on the price also. Wheat, that market has been relatively strong versus corn and beans have been technically down. We can call the trend in wheat right now sideways to up. And that's because there's been planting delays in Russia and the Ukraine. They're concerned about the tightening world supply. The market is still having trouble getting above that $7 level, but it's hanging tough right up there around $6.90 or so. Let's keep an eye on what's developing worldwide. Wheat is that one big crop that can explode when we have problems in other parts of the world. Winter wheat planting here, no problems yet, but we'll keep an eye on that. That's all I have time for now. Please feel free to give me a call or shoot me an email. My number is 800–826–4124. And as always, remember that trading commodity futures does involve substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for everyone. Thank you.